Starburst234, and now I'm on the Infinity Sisters channel. And I'm gonna do a story time. Sorry if you can hear my sister's video down below. Just try not to, sorry about that. So I'm going to tell you the story of how I cracked my head open in first grade. So what happened was my brother was in the hospital because his left lung collapsed. So with my mom. So my dad took my sister and I out to eat. Sorry, I'm rolling over my bed. At Burger King. And we were taking the the trays they serve food on. And we were taking those, and these boys showed us how. Because the slides were really slow, and we took those, tray things, and sat on those, and then rode down the slides. Sorry, my hand's getting in the way. But it was really, really fun. And then my mom was talking to my dad, and said, oh yeah, you can see, that's a scar. It hurt. So tell me if you need an urgent care if these kids get hurt, if Miranda or Kayla, that's their names, get hurt on those things. Okay, so after 5 minutes, I went to the bathroom. I really don't remember much, but it was in first grade, so I'm in 5th grade. That was 4 years ago. I don't actually remember first grade at all. But anyways, I don't remember if I was running or walking, but you know those dividers that go that divide you when lines you have to do when you're ordering food? The corner of it. I don't know how. I think I must have tripped, but I just went smack dab on one of those corner poles, and it was horrible. This whole area of my head was covered in blood. And then the sad part about it is I still went to the bathroom. And when I went to the bathroom, some woman opened the door by accident. I must have not locked it. And I'm like, I'm going. And then she said, oh, okay, and closed it back. And then I looked down, and I had blood all over my, blood splotches all over my pants, and I was so sad. And then I came back to my dad, and I said, my head hurts, and then uncovered my hand. And then he immediately just put a napkin on my head and then called my mom back. So we went to the urgent care, waiting for a little bit. We went back. The doctor, I have a feeling I know why they didn't do stitches or staples on, my head. It was because it was, too wide, so they glued it back together, and it was much better. They didn't have to numb it or anything, which is good. So what they did was they glued my head, and then the doctor's hilarious. But he said that it wasn't supposed to sting, and it was stinging. And he made a joke about how it was stinging, and then I believe it took more time trying to get the glue, he got his hand stuck to my head, and I think it took more time to actually get the glove stuck off than it did gluing my head back together. So I got it all fixed up. A day later, my mom came home. No, and then I got a Band-Aid, a dinosaur Band-Aid across my forehead. And then eventually I got to take it off, and I kept picking at the glue, and it was so horrible. And it left, you can feel where I cracked my head open, and you can feel the scar. It feels like the rest of my head isn't bulky, and then just this area is bulky. And it's so weird. But I kept picking away the glue until it was gone, and it was fine. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. But, So yeah, and like a day later, my mom came home with my brother, and he had a teddy bear with him and stuff. But I also have gotten a 2-inch thorn, like what looks like a 2-inch thorn got stuck in my foot. And then I also split my lip on a table. And then I almost fractured my knee. And then I have a disease in my ankle, which I told you about in my last video. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. It was fun. Whoa. But I'm just lying around, doing stuff, talking. Oh yeah, and I got braces. But I got my braces off. I have 3 silver teeth. Got one right here. Wait, right there? Yeah, right here. I got one right here. And I got one back here. There's a secret about love I have to tell you guys. Ooh, oh yeah. And then, no, never mind about the secret. You can see can you guys see this line right there? That is another scar of when I scraped my forehead on a bush, and my friends didn't tell me it was bleeding. Like, told me it wasn't bleeding, but it was bleeding, and it made me really mad. Because I really wanted to know if it was bleeding or not. I wouldn't care. And then there's a scar on my wrist right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. But that is when, sorry, my head is like close up. That is from when I cut myself with a pocket knife. And what happened there was, we were after in 3rd grade, the day we got out of school, I went to play in my neighbor's backyard, and I had a pocket knife with me. What we were doing we were grabbing this saw thing. There was a little saw piece of the pocket knife, and we were cutting, trying to cut off a branch, and I was doing it, and it slid. I was using my left hand because I'm left-handed, and it slid, and I was on my right hand. I was wearing this green fishnet thing on my arm. Went up to my elbow. It was kind of creepy because I cut it and it hurt, and it kept stinging, and I didn't see any blood. And then I finally saw the blood, and we used her video camera, and I got gauze out, and I did it. I said that this is how you, yeah, you can see it now. That big piece that comes out, that's a scar. And and we made a video on how to treat that. Yeah, and I was doing it completely wrong, and I didn't want to tell my mom that I had a pocket knife, so I just said I fell on a rock. And then I also have something on my finger. It's this big red thing on the camera on my ring finger. It's called a spider eye. And it was like a scab, and then I kept picking at it, and it just turned into a spider eye thing. And then I'm sorry, I just listened to something that one of my favorite YouTubers said, and it's called "Welcome to Do Not Giggle," and it was super fun. So listen to. Well, Have you guys seen the movie Moana? Because it's really good. I've actually seen it twice. Oh yeah, I already told you about. Sorry, I keep dropping the camera. I'm yawning because I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock here. Wait, what? Well, that's going to be it for today's vlog. Bye and peace out.